In the discussion of Kung Fu, much has been said of the Shaolin Temple. Little has been said of the involvement of family in the evolution of Kung Fu styles. China has hundreds of styles of Kung Fu. The Gao family has a long history with its style of Kung Fu. Gao Xing was one of the boxers in the rebellion of 1900. After the rebellion failed, many of the boxers were hunted down, which led not only to the death of the individual boxer, but also the end of his family's Kung Fu. Many types of art were lost in this time. Gao Xing survived the aftermath of the rebellion by taking refuge in the Shaolin Temple. After being a Buddhist monk for the better part of a generation, his name was eventually changed to Gao Dawei. During his time as a Shaolin monk, China was undergoing a tumultuous change from the 400-year-old Qing imperial dynasty to its brief republican period. It was during this period that Gao Dawei left the temple to pursue a secular life. He began a family of his own. Gao Yantao was one of his sons, who continued on with the family's northern-style martial arts tradition. He is seen here in 1996. Although Gao Yantao is from Hunan province, he moved to Guangxi province in the 1970s. We met Gao's son George in Nanning, a city located in southern Guangxi. He elaborated on his family's history.
你好，我的名字叫 George， 中国名字叫高双忠，我的爸爸叫高延涛，我的爷爷爸爸的爸爸的爸爸叫高
Hello
志
there.
新。
My name is George Gao.
我的爷爷从
In Chinese, I'm known as Gao Shuangzhong,
我的爸爸
meaning the son of Gao
生
Yantao.
在荷兰，中国荷兰。我一家祖宗4代都是练功夫的。我的爷爷，
Although my father is from
爷爷的爷爷叫
Hunan,
我的
my
爷爷。
ancestry is from northern
是
China.
就是说我父亲的父亲以后去少林寺，
We can accurately trace our family kung fu back 4 generations. We know, however, that it goes back at least 180 years.
在67年前，我的爷爷去世了，我的一身功夫交给我爸爸。以后我爸爸
My twin brother Peter, I'm considered a 4th generation student who learned from our grandfather, Gao
2个儿
Xing.
子，是我生
Gao
于
Xing also taught my father, who is listed in Tuttle's Martial Arts Dictionary
1967年，
as a master of Nanchuan.
就现在的总教练 master 开始教我们习练功夫，一直到现在，我们现在习练功夫已经有35年。 我们去过很多国家，在中国参加很多次比赛。去过澳大利亚、美国、加拿大、新西兰。
My father, Gao Martial, has also studied Chinese opera and is a professor of Troy now. This is a type of Chinese massage therapy.
我的爸爸以前是在一个大的武术馆里面教功夫，现在我们不是在中国教功夫，就是在外国教功夫，骗进了很多学生。
Father died in the 1970s. Our father took over our international school. It was around this time that we moved to Yangshua. This is a beautiful village with very scenic mountain ranges surrounding it, and it has good conditions for training. After returning from various trips overseas, we noticed that our village had continued to open up to foreigners. Some come here to train in Kung Fu. Some come for rock climbing. But most come just for the beautiful scenery.
First, in another country, I have to study English. I have to study with all my students teach me English. I teach my student martial art. It's very important for me. It's the first language. It's my English. It's the first language. And a lot of languages are more important. Because I can learn the French and German and the Japanese language, but it's still not very important for me because I speak English. I can go everywhere.
We enjoy teaching Nanchuan, or Southern Fist as it's known, because it's a strong style, with heavy stances, powerful strikes. This suits our foreign students, which are normally much larger than most Chinese. The whole body is involved in the movements using this system.
In the Western world, one will notice that most martial arts schools have gradings and coloured belts denoting student rankings. This is not the case in traditional Chinese Kung Fu schools.
In Chinese Kung Fu, regardless of what age you start at, everyone learns differently. In other martial arts, someone can